My name's Tommy Twyford. I'm the president of the lacrosse team and the secretary of the Sport Club Council at FGCU. I've been playing lacrosse for 8 years now. I hadn't even heard of lacrosse before high school, and it was something that really caught on with me quickly, transitioning from football. I'm a business management major at FGCU, concentrating on entrepreneurship, and I like to think running the lacrosse team is practice in running a business in the future. I schedule all the teams' games. Every year we go up to Georgia, have a conference with all the teams, and schedule games, and then it's just a lot of the footwork with organizing practices and meeting with the coaches and discussing travel logistics. It's a student-run organization. However, we do have coaches that had been around since the beginning of the team, and we do pay them a little bit, but it's really nothing for how many hours that they commit to the team. And we have 4 coaches: a head coach, defense, goalie, and offensive coach right now, as well as a head coach. And we've been a family this year.
All right. On camera.
Got this.
This is reality TV right here. You got it.
That's the whole purpose.
My name is Sean O'Brien, assistant coach at FGCU Lacrosse. He brings a lot, both as an athlete and as a president of the team. A lot of his work off the field goes unnoticed, and as a coaching staff, we appreciate it because it makes everything a lot easier as far as travel, finances, ordering uniforms, that kind of thing. His relationships with the council on campus, so he makes things a lot easier for us. Allows us to coach and not have to deal with a lot of the hassles that he deals with. He's a great player. He's an All-American. He's our face-off specialist. He's the best at what he does. So his work as an athlete off the field shows on the field when he plays. So
Right now we're ranked number 8, so even if we did lose that game by a close margin, there's still a chance we could get at-large bid to nationals, which is in California, which would be like a huge deal for us. We've done a lot of fundraising this year, and we have the money. We're ready to go, but we just gotta prove ourselves in that last game. So.
My name is Mike Doubleday, head coach of FGCU Lacrosse. He basically adopted himself and was able to transition himself into a true leader of the team, especially off the field. His personality, his drive, the way he communicates with people and everything fits perfect in a sense of a team president. And our old team president basically just put the crown on top of his head when he left because we knew Tommy would get everything done. It's going to be tough to replace him because he, despite some of the headbutting we've done over the years, he does a lot for this team and this program. And just the knowledge he has and his workings with the Sports Club Council and being on the council, it's immeasurable, the value that he brings.
So I'm also a resident assistant on campus, so I have 47 residents that I'm responsible for. It could be a lot to handle. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are just crazy for me. I really cram all my classes and responsibilities with my jobs in those 3 days primarily. So I do have class off on Friday, so I get a 3-day weekend, so that definitely helps me de-stress, get away from it all. And sometimes I like to go out back between classes and make a cast, wiggle my worm a little bit, trying to get a little bass bite between classes, because that just always makes me forget about all the things I'm worried about. And I find that when I'm not worried about an exam or a game, going into it, I'm much more relaxed and focused, and I perform a lot better. Fishing has been a really big part of my life since the time I was born. My dad has run the West Palm Beach Fishing Club for the entire time I've been around in existence, and he kind of does some of the things that I do with the lacrosse team, with managing a group of people and coordinating trips and events and all that good stuff. And we've lived on the water and been fishing in my backyard since the time I could walk. And he introduced me to boating. It was nice enough to get us a little boat, and we've always been going out there. And I think it really taught me a sense of responsibility at a young age, being able to have my own boat and go out and feel that kind of responsibility. And I think that it really helped me grow up a little bit faster.
Get it together, Tommy.
A little bit more mature than my friends sometimes, and I can attribute a lot of that to, my experience on the water when I was younger. Growing up around my dad, who's been such a positive influence on me. My mother actually passed away when I was 11 years old, and my dad really had some big shoes to fill. The year before I came here, the club was founded, and now 4 years later, we're going to be competing in nationals, which is unheard of for club programs around the country. It makes me happy though, that I can, be a part of such a successful program. Lacrosse is going to be in there for a long time. It's a sport that I know a lot of older guys still play in the summer leagues that we're in, and Major League Lacrosse is really starting to take off too. And with my special position of facing off, there could potentially be a chance for me to compete with those guys if I really wanted to. My goal is to, manage a business and hopefully, be able to retire, before I'm 60 and go fishing all the time.